What's going on, everybody? This is Nate. Welcome back to the channel. And this is day 52 of my journey. And it's day 4 of my post BG wealth sharing journey, where I'm going to continue to document my personal experience with this new trading platform that I want to show you guys. And maybe some of you guys might have seen my video from yesterday or from 2 days ago now on how I can help you guys attempt to get your BG wealth money back. All right. Now, I want to address a couple of comments that I saw in that video. So first off, this guy in the background right here, this is Stefan. All right. Stefan does not equal Stephen Beard. Okay. I know I seen that comment in the video. This is a real gentleman. He is real. If you want, you can go look at his name on Instagram right down here. This is his name. I'm pointing at it right here in this corner of the screen. Go look him up if you think he's not real. He is very real. All right. And second of all, some of you guys misunderstood what I was saying in that previous video on how I'm going to help you get your BG wealth money back. What I meant by saying that, and also in the title of my video, I titled it "How to Get Your BG Wealth Money Back." Guys, you misunderstood what I said. All right. So what I'm saying is, when I say how to get your BG wealth money back, I'm saying how I'm going to help you recover your losses from BG Wealth Sharing. Okay, obviously BG Wealth Sharing is no longer in business. Stephen Beard and Elena and all of them, they packed up and they left and they stole all of our money, including mine. Okay, I invested thousands of dollars just like some of you guys did. Okay, and maybe some of you guys invested 6 figures. Okay, but I made the decision after that to make an attempt to try and help you guys because I care. Do I have to do this? No, I don't have to do this. But I'm choosing to do this because I feel really bad for you guys that lost all of that money. Look, and I want to try to help you guys in the best way that I can, try to help you guys recover your funds that you lost. And that's the reason I want to show you guys this video. Stefan is going to talk about the trading aspect of the new platform. Okay. So without further ado, and if you guys want to take notes, and if you guys also have any questions after this video, put it down in the comment section and I will go ahead and answer your questions. And also, if you feel like this is something you want to do, just send me a comment down below on how we can talk outside of YouTube, and we can just go from there, guys. All right. But without further ado, let's go ahead. And also, one other thing. Once he's done talking, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my demo account, because I have a demo account with this platform at this point in time, and I have a live account, but I haven't started trading on the live account yet. I've been practicing because this is real trading. Okay, so I've been using my demo account, but I want to show you guys that I have a demo account. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. And like I said, let me know down below if you guys have any questions. All right, here we go.
My role in this, right? I actually teach day trading and I actually teach digital marketing. My love is actually investing in day trading and Forex. All right. I literally teach everything, whether it's crypto, whether it's stocks, but the main bread and butter of it all is Forex. Okay. So you guys are coming into a space to where you guys are about to start learning investing. And I've been investing in trading now for the last 7 years. I've trained over 10,000 students how to be able to learn this market and how to be able to, find their way in this market, to be able to learn it at a faster rate and things like that. So that's what I'm really excited about for you guys, is just to kind of experience a little bit about that. I'm going to give you guys some hands-on training. If you guys like hands-on training, drop a number 3 in the chat. That's my favorite number, right? So don't listen to this, what I'm going to teach you guys today, as new information, right? I want you guys to listen to this as refinement, okay? Right? And I've been able to hit the level of ambassador, right? Which is 5,000 a month. But everybody put "but" in the chat. There is a but. You might just have to wait for it tonight. All right. Just know that the next level has been unlocked. Okay. So I want you guys to understand that. And that is platinum ambassador, 10,000. So we're gonna wait on that. I don't know. Did I hit it? Did I not hit it? Who knows? We'll just have to wait. So yes, but I couldn't have done it without my amazing team. Right. Shout out to my amazing family, FCU, that's in the building. My day that I'm responsible for is on Wednesdays. All right. So Wednesdays at 5 p.m. CST, 6 p.m. EST is the days that I'm actually responsible for sharing for the company. All right. But I want to give you guys some just detailed trader notes, give you guys some inside details. I'm probably going to bring up my whiteboard. I'm going to show you guys the scanner today. That if you guys have Plus or Pro that you have access to, and how you can leverage these tools to literally level all the way up in the investing world. Okay. So the first thing that I want you to write down is that trading doesn't reward hope. I'm very big on risk management. I tell my traders, don't just come in here thinking that you're going to go flip, this to $1 million tomorrow. That's not how it works, right? We don't just hope for best. We don't just hope for the good. And I even have my own strategy called RMS. If you guys know about RMS, drop RMS in the chat, right? It's called Royal Moving Strategy. And I teach this to my pro members, right? But I want you guys just to kind of understand, no matter who team you're connected to, I'm here to help everybody win. And it first starts with the mindset and the psychology of what an actual trader has to go through in order to win in this market. So again, trading doesn't reward hope, it rewards execution, right? The market pays discipline. It does not pay desire. Well, I desire to be a six-figure trader, but do you desire to be disciplined? Hold on. Come on, somebody. I desire to be a seven-figure trader. I desire to be a seven-figure investor. But do you desire to take care of your risk management in the proper way that you're supposed to? Right. So most losses in this market, they actually come from identity issues, not strategy. Let me say that again. I've been in this market for a very long time. And what people think is, okay, I'm going to just learn a strategy. Okay, I'm going to just use this tool. But the number one thing that I've actually found out is that it really comes with identity issues. It comes with pride. It comes with ego. And most people will always tell you about the wins, but they don't tell you about the losses. They don't tell you about the lessons and how you make it to the other side. So I used to, I remember my mentor, right? He used to just tell me, Stefan, do a low lot size. And we're going to go over all of this stuff. Do a low lot size and just be disciplined. But in my mind, no, I want to turn $100 into $100,000 by the end of this month. I want to turn $500 into $50,000 by next week. But where in the world can you do that anywhere else? Legally. I got to say that, right? Legally, right? So then this is what I want you guys to understand. A trader without rules is just an emotional participant. Somebody need to write that down. A trader without rules is just an emotional participant. So the market doesn't care what you need. It only cares what you do. How many guys have ever went to go and invest and went to go and trade and you're like, man, I need some groceries. I need to pay this bill. Can I tell you, the market doesn't care. The market only cares what you do. Did you do proper risk management? Did you over leverage? Did you under leverage? Did you get in with perfect execution? Did you get in or did you get out when you're supposed to? Oh, they won like 10 trades in a row. Oh, but they're going back in. The market is watching you. Everybody put the watchers in the chat. Everybody feels like the market is just watching them specifically. You're like, I just know as soon as I pressed the buy button, the sellers came in. And as soon as the sellers came in, I pressed the buy. It's not that, ladies and gentlemen. It's what you're doing in the market. You have to train, you have to discipline, you have to grow that self-development. This is why everything that we teach, it is very, 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 very important. All right. So that aligns with identity-based leadership. Guess what? Leadership, it is still very involved inside of trading. Self-development, it is still probably the highest. It is 90% psychological and it is 10% skill. Everybody put in the chat, risk management. Before I teach you strategy, before I teach you how you can go get signals and how you can use the scanner, you still need to understand that these two words right here is what separates successful traders from failing traders. If I want you guys to take a look at it like this, on a day-to-day basis, you should never risk more than 1 to 3% of any trade. All right. And I like to ask questions back to make sure everybody's following along. So how much percent should we risk on any given trade? You guys tell me. I gave you the answer, then I'll let you answer. There you go. Right? 1 to 3%. Now, our goal that we're aiming to make in a particular day or trade, right, is 5%. So we're willing to risk 1 to 3%, and our aim is actually 5%. All right. Now, this is what I want you guys to understand. The goal for the week is 5% a day, 25% per week, 100% ROI every single month, with a 10% withdrawal at the end of the week. Okay. I'm talking about there's different trading plans. I know our leader on our team, Nicole, RMS Queen, she's in the building, right? She has a really cool trading plan. But right now, what I'm talking about is a compound plan. Okay. So a compound plan is where you're being very consistent. You're not aiming for the big numbers. You're just going by the book, and then you're making it happen for you. All right. So 1 to 3% risk, 5% per day in growth, 25% at the end of the week. That is the goal that you're looking for the week. And then it is literally 100% ROI. So let's just take a look at this, right? I'm going to start with a low amount. Let's see if you guys can keep up. If I'm doing $300 to start my trading account, what should I have in my account by the end of the month? See, when people tell me, Stefan, man, I want to make $300 a day, I said, okay, well, are you prepared to put in X amount of money? But if I put in $300 based on what I just said, 5% a day, 25% a week, 100% ROI at the end of the month, how much should I have at the end of the month? Ooh, okay, I see. Okay, I see the issue. I see the issue. Okay. So look at it like this, right? If you put in 300, you're going to get out 300. If you put in 300, you should be able to get out 300. Okay. Now, this is where most traders mess up because they want the big numbers up front. They want the big numbers up front versus understanding that it is slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. This is a 25 profit, right? So then this is what I want you to understand. Okay, so if I have $300 at the end of month one, how much do I start month two with? How much do I start month two with? This is, again, mind you, this is not including withdrawals. I'm just giving you the amounts right now. So keep it going with me. Some of you pull out your calculators. Okay. So if I do the exact same thing for month two, how much money should I have in my account by the end of month two? If I started with 600, how much should I have in my account by the end of month two? All right. There you go. Tia got it. Catherine got it. Okay. So, all right. So then now that's 1,200. Now I start month three, right, with $1,200. How much should I have in my account by the end of month three? Y'all are going to be mathematicians by the time I'm done. See, that's the first thing is you can't be a trader and you don't know at least the basic math. Okay. So boom, 2,400. All right. Now, if I do the exact same thing from month three to month four, how much should I have at the end of month four? Don't worry. It probably is not exciting to you right now, but just wait till we get to month 8 and month 9. Okay. Now, at the end of month 4 to the end of month 5, starting with 4,800, how much should we have in our account? Uh-oh. Yeah, they bringing out the calculators now. All right. $9,600. Congratulations. You are a 4-figure trader. Congratulations. But all right, from month 5 until month 6, what is the amount I should have in my account? Woo! That escalated quickly. So then now you are a 5-figure trader. Okay, congratulations. Now from month 6 to month 7, how much should I have in my account? And mind you, we only started with $300. Okay. Now, from month 7 to month 8, what should I have in my account? I'm going to stop real soon. Don't worry. All right, there you go. And from month 8 to month 9, how much should I have in my account? Congratulations, you're a six-figure trader. Now, if I was to tell you, again, I can't make any promises, I can't make any guarantees. This is probably like the lowest of the lowest compound plans you can possibly think of. If you are able to become possibly a six-figure trader in about 9 months, would it be worth it to you? Yes or yes? If it was going to take you 9 months to really do this, you started with $300. Today is February the 5th. You started with $300 in your account. You knew nothing about trading, and you're about to get into this investment world that they told you can use scanners, that they told you can get signals, that they told you can go to Learn Live and learn with the educators. And they told you had some mentors, some fire mentors, and you guys could trade together in a community. You guys can feed off of each other. Would you want to do something like this? I'm not about the fast money. It's about the long-term money. So then now let's rewind a little bit. See, the thing that you're missing is that's with no withdrawals. So then here goes the thing. Every single week, as you are making money, you're also paying yourself 10% of whatever you make for the week. So yes, we're not just telling you just to hold all of this money in your account all the way up until 9 months. You're going to be paying yourself every single Friday 10% of your growth, and then you withdraw that, and then you start the next week with the remaining. You make some more with a bigger lot size. At the end of that week, 10%. At the end of that week, you make some more money at the end of that, because here goes the number one mistake that traders make. They literally get in and they see their money going up and they see their money going up. And the number one thing that is going to creep in, I can guarantee you, whether you believe me or not, it starts with the G and it ends with the D. What do you guys think that word is? Wow, did we all go to the same school or something? Because I didn't tell y'all that. So it is called greed, because the more money that is in your account and you see that number going up, you're going to start saying, I can do a little bit more than my 5%. Now, mind you, these trades that are being called out, the signals that are being called out, the scanner trades that are being called out, sometimes are going to make you more than 5%. So let me ask you a question. If you made one trade today and you made 25% today, let's say it was Monday, and you made 25% today on Monday, are you technically done for the week? Technically. Are you technically done for the week? The answer is yes. Because what is our goal for the week? Investors, we do not look at the market as consumers. See, consumers look at how much can I make? Oh, I need to make this amount of money, and then I'm going to be done. If I grow this amount of money, then I'm going to be done. Investors look at, I'm going to make my 25% for the week, and then I'm done. Unless I'm in a trade and I have my stop loss in profit and it is continuing to rise. At that point, you are in what we call a risk-free trade. So it doesn't matter if the market turns around or not, your stop loss is secured and you're all the way in profit. Does that make sense? Put an MS in the chat if that makes sense. So that is our ultimate goal, guys, is that we want to make sure that we burn risk management into our minds, because you can literally show your amount growing on a daily, on a weekly basis. Watch, I'm actually getting ready to show you, right? So let's go ahead and go over to this, right? So shout out to my trading mentor, right? Dr. Spiller, right? A lot of you guys may know him from the trading world, right? But he was literally somebody that paved the way for me in my actual trading journey, right? And I'm super grateful forever, right? I wanted to be able to share with you guys this compensation plan, okay? I just want to show you guys, because a lot of people think that you just have to have a lot of money in this market in order to be able to make money. Can everybody see my screen? Yes or no? Can everybody see my screen? It looks like a whole bunch of different colors and stuff. Everybody can see the chart. All right, perfect. All right, so I want to be able to share with you guys, right? And you can find many compound plans online, free compound plans. I'm just showing you a specific private one that I have, okay? So let's just say you guys give me an amount that you feel like everybody in your group could possibly start with. All right. So we're going to do $500. Okay. That's going to be our starting balance. Now, this is what I want everybody to see. See, when somebody comes to me and they say, Stefan, I want to make $500 a day. I'm saying, okay, well, what are you willing to invest? Because you have to understand, traders, you have to think about percentages. It is not amounts. Everybody put percentages in the chat. When you change your mindset from, I'm going to grow my account from $500 to $2,000, and you start thinking about percentages, you're then stepping into the realm of real investment. All right. Because we don't allow our feelings and emotions to get into the way. We say, what percentage did we hit today? All right. So I have this set, right? 5% a day, 10% withdrawal. So somebody tell me, if I'm starting with $500, I want you to look at this. What is the amount that I'm actually supposed to hit on a daily basis if I start with $500? It's right here. I'm circling it. Okay. So then now let me ask you guys this. How many of you guys would be okay? How many guys would be okay with that amount on a daily basis? How many guys would be okay with that amount on a daily basis? Or would you say, I don't know, Stefan. I want to make like at least 100. Be honest. This is how you get real with yourself. You got to be honest. Right? So, okay, so you made $25 and you have $500 in your account. Would you actually stop? If you made $25 and you have $500 in your account, would you actually stop for the day? Be honest. Yes or no? All right. So y'all are saying yes. Okay, cool. So then guess what? I want you to see how this actually looks and how this actually works. So for the first week, right, I have $500 and then I'm making $25 a day. And my weekly goal is what? My weekly goal is what for that week? 125. Now, what is my balance going to be at the end of that week? Okay. And what did I say? What we're going to withdraw at the end of that week? 10%. So how much should I actually withdraw at the end of that week? All right, you guys got it. So then now here goes the question. If I made 625, I withdraw 6250, how much am I going to start with on week 2? Okay, so now you're getting it. So you can see that it's actually increasing. Level 1 means week 1. Level 2 means week 2. This is a 52-week game plan. All right. So I want you guys to look at this. Now, I have this completely integrated. It actually color changes and everything. Right. So now I just want to say this. Let's say you actually just killed it this week and you went above and beyond. Let's say you just had some trades that went crazy and you are already at $1,500. I want everybody to look at the screen and watch what happens. So when it says weekly starting balance, you have to come up here and say, you know what? I have more than what I actually was supposed to get. So let me put 1,500 right there. And now it's going to change. Boom. Everybody see it? Everybody saw the magic? Boom. It just literally dropped all the way down and said, you are actually at level 10, sir. You're at level 10, man. So then now look at the daily goal. Now that you actually have $1,500 in your account. Does everybody see that? And then look at the weekly goal, which is now at 375, and then how much you should actually make at the end of the week. But this is what I want you to actually look at. If you are already on level 10 and you're making this amount of money, look how much you're going to start withdrawing now on Friday. How much is that? $187.50. How many of you guys would be okay with you're starting to make that withdrawal every single Friday? Look where it started. $62, $70, $79. You're not trying to be greedy. $88. I'm paying myself. Go give me a burger. Go give me some shoes. Get my nails done. $100, $112, $126, $142, $160. But what you're not understanding is look to the right. Look at how much you're actually withdrawing as you're compounding these wins, 10% only every single week. Look at how much you're actually giving to yourself. So I have to tell you, risk management has to be priority. It has to be number one. You cannot be greedy in this market. Every time you are greedy, it is going to sting. You are going to blow an account. You're going to lose more than you want to. and you're going to end up sad. Ask me how I know. I just came back from therapy. No, I'm just playing, right? But I'm telling you that this is where you become better than 90% of the traders in this world. I'm just telling you, right? So then now we started with 500. So let's actually do the plan. Somebody said I'm scheduling my appointment now. All right. So let's actually do the plan. Let's say, okay, I'm at 562, right? 562.50. All right. Boom. I started with 563. It updated it, right? So then now look at week 2. Does everybody see the daily goal for week 2? Did it increase from week 1? Because week 1 was what? $25. Now your goal is, it's about consistency and discipline, ladies and gentlemen. It is about consistency and discipline. Now it's only $28. $28 today, $28 tomorrow, $28 the next day, $28 the next day. And then boom, you're done with that. Now guess what? Okay, I'm going to go to week 3. What is that number? $633 basically. So I'm going to do that. 633. Look at the daily goal now. Do you start to see how you're going to beat somebody who is just sporadic with their emotions and feelings versus somebody who is disciplined and they're actually growing every single day? It's just, they're not trying to be greedy. I got $600 in my account and I just made $31 today. Thank you, God. All right, I'm shutting my computer and I'm going away. Versus I got $633 in my account and I'm going to try to get this to $1,200 today because I need to pay my rent, because I need to pay my bills. That's how you lose every time. Can it be done? Yeah, when you have experience. But when you're just starting out, you need a compound plan that you can actually stick with. Okay. So then now what I want you to pay attention to is, okay, it gets good, right? Remember, I told you guys around month what does it really go crazy? Month what? 8, month 9, you would say that you would be in pretty good standings. So let's just take a look at this. Level 4 or level 5 would be month 2. Look at what you are starting with, right? And what you're ending with. This is at the end of week 5, you're ending with $1,000 in your account. Okay. Now you start to withdraw $100 every single week. All right. So then now month 11 is month 3. Look at what you're starting with, $1,600. And then you can see what you're ending with. Okay. So then now what? What is it? Let me see. So if we start 11, 12, 13. Okay. So then 11, 15. Level 15, now we're into what? Is that month 3? We're only on month 3 right now. So today is February. That would be in May. How many of you guys would be okay? But I want you to look at the withdrawals now. See, we're in May, but I want you to look at the withdrawals every Friday now. Would you guys be okay with withdrawing an extra $250-ish every single Friday? And you're not even over leveraging your account. You're doing baby numbers. Because you have to understand, you're doing lot size according to your actual account. Okay, cool. So then now we're going to go to month 4. Right? So we did this. That's 1. That's 2. All right. Month 3. All right. And then now let's go to month 4, level 20-ish, level 21. Now look at how much is in your account. You started with $500. Come June, right? May, June, our next big convention. Look at how much is actually in your account, but look at how much you're now starting to withdraw in this column. And we're only on month 4. How many of you guys would be okay with making an extra $500, $600 per week, paying yourself? You guys let me know when you're done. Like, this is just too much, Stefan. I don't need that much. Says nobody ever. All right. So then we're going to go to let's go to level 24. All right, let's go to level 24. So now we're at month 5. Let's go to level 29. We're at month 6. Right. Now let's stop around 6. And we literally started with $500 in our account. Month 6, you're now a 5-figure trader. Congratulations. So what? February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay. So we're now in August. All right. You got to start thinking as an investor. We're now in August because of a decision you made today in February. All right. You are now a 5-figure trader, possibly. Right. But now I want you to look at now your withdrawals because you have been being consistent, 10% every single week, not trying to go crazy, not trying to go super. Look at how many of you guys would be okay with making a diamond executive check every single Friday because you were consistent and disciplined. You're a diamond executive on the charts. Nope, y'all not excited enough for me. All right, so we got to keep going. We got the bougies on here. Okay, let's go. All right, we're going to month 7. All right, we're going to month 7. All right, so we're going to level 32. We're going to level 37. All right, so then now we're over here. You got about $34,000 in your account. We're now in September-ish, October, and now you're making $4,300 withdrawals every single Friday. How many of you guys would be okay? But also, what I don't want you to think about, don't just think about the withdrawals. I want you to look to the right one more time. This is what you have actually withdrawn to date at level 37, at week 37. Look at how much you have actually took out of the market. And all you did was 10% every week, 5% on a daily basis. You didn't try to go for 50%, 60%, 100% every day. You went for how much percent per day? How much percent are we going for per day? Only 5%. How much are we willing to risk to lose on a trade? There you go. 1 to 3%. All right, now let's go ahead and keep it going. Now, I want you guys to see this. So at the end of this whole entire 50, this is a 50-week program. I actually said 52 earlier. It's 50. A 50-week program. I want you to look. So February next year, if you are disciplined and consistent, you started with $500. This is your ending amount if you complete 50, level 50. How many of you guys would be okay with learning how, being disciplined enough, being consistent enough to turn a $500 account into $200,610.48 account? All because of risk management, consistency, growth plan, compound plan. And look at how much you actually paid yourself instead of being greedy, instead of waiting for your account to be a certain size. Look at how much, because you were just disciplined with percentages. Nope, I don't care what I made this week. It got to be 10%. Pay yourself. Boom. Well, now you have at least 177 that you've actually paid yourself from now until next year. Now, there's some people on this call, you're going to say, oh, man, I hear you, Stefan. But there's some people that's on this call, you're just going to be like, oh, okay, cool. And you're going to still going to try to do it your way because you're watching it on YouTube from somewhere. But this is the crazier part. I showed you at 5% growth. I showed you at 5% growth. What I did not show you is, what if we only did 1% growth? I did this on purpose. What if we only did 1%? Not even the big. Now, I'm not even going to tell you do 5% a day. Just do 1% a day. So look to the right here. If you were to start with $500, your first year, you would make an extra $6,645 at 1% a day. How many of you guys would be okay with that? Hey guys, my testimony, I turned $500 into $6,000 in a whole year. Mind you, you don't know nothing about trading today, but now you're just getting into this space and your testimony is, guys, from this year to next year, I made $6,645 in my account. I paid myself every single day at 1%. And that's my testimony. But guess what? Somebody say year 2. Now you're starting year 2. You're starting year 2 with $6,645. So now we're going to do that same 50-week game plan on 1% only. And look at your year 2 amount. By the end of that first year, going into the second year, now look at your second year amount. Oh, but somebody say year 3. I told you my favorite number is 3. But look at year 3. If you do the exact same thing, so we're in what, 2026? So 2027, 2028. So we're now about to go into 2029, ladies and gentlemen. You decided to join Conectiv. You decided to be a part of this opportunity. You decided to take the signals, be a part of the community, actually block out all the noise. You said, I'm going to do this. Okay, great. Year 3 at 1% only. Again, it don't take a lot of money to get rich, ladies and gentlemen. It takes discipline. You turned that $500 in 3 years into $1.17 million. with 1% growth rate every single day. See, I did that on purpose because you'll see the 5% and you'll say, wow, but what about that 1%? Can you be consistent at growing your account at 1% a day? Because here goes the real truth of the matter, ladies and gentlemen. When you get wealthy enough, when you hit ambassador and you're part of the ambassadors club and you're making $5,000 a month and you're making $10,000 a month at platinum ambassador and you're making $25,000 a month at diamond ambassador, you have more capital. So the real truth of the matter is when you actually have more capital, you don't need to get 3 to 5% a day. You will be satisfied with 1% a day. Imagine somebody who has $1 million in their account. Do you think that they would be okay with 1%? If it's growing like that every single day, 20 days a month? See, or do you think that they would be okay with 2% instead of the full 5%? Absolutely. But the problem is we reverse it. We say, I got $500 in my account and I want to make 30% every day. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Unfortunately. But if we can train our mind to actually see the market the way it's supposed to be, then we can actually win. All right. So the next thing I want to show you real quick, and then I'm already done. I think we talked a good amount today, right? And I'm just showing you guys kind of like some inside things that you would get inside of our community, because this is something that our company, we're very serious about education. We are very serious about education. And there's a lot of companies that just say, hey, we win, we win, we win. No, we're very serious about risk management, about compound, about trading plans. We even have a whole trading journal, right? We're very serious about that. And then now we step into the world of AI. So if you are the plus package or the pro package, you have access to our scanners, right? Titan AI and Mavatrend. Okay. So this right here is Titan AI. That's my favorite one that I like to use. Okay. This was a gold trade. I'm on the 15-minute time frame. Okay. I'm on the 15-minute time frame. When you sign into your account, and we actually have our iGenius, our Conectiv onboarding every single Thursday at 4 p.m. CST or 3 p.m. CST, I believe. But you would be able to log into your back office, look at the onboarding, and they will show you actually how to set this up on your trading view. So you have to have trading view. You can even do the free version, right? So we're saving you some more money. You can do the free version, and then you have to connect your trading view username to your back office in Conectiv underneath the scanners. Okay, it's going to ask you for your TradingView username. You just put your TradingView username, and then it's literally right here. All right. So then what happens is I come and put that scanner onto this particular chart. Doesn't matter what I trade. It could be gold. It could be NAS 100. It could be whatever. Well, guess what? I put this on gold, right? And this was about 6 o'clock yesterday. Okay. This is about 6 o'clock yesterday. This trade came out on gold. It gave me the exact entry. It said entry 495257. It said TP, which stands for take profit. It said take profit 488458. It came out and said TP2, take profit 4816. And it gave me risk management because I'm only going to risk 1 to 3%. It said stop loss is at 5020. So then let me ask this question. Boom. It comes out. We get into this trade because it said enter. Again, mind you, I don't know nothing about trading. I just bought my pro package because I wanted both of the scanners. And this is AI and it's winning at 80, 90% and above. And I said, you know what? Let me just see how it works. Okay. It takes you like 10 to 20 seconds to put into your phone or to your laptop. And then you go back to building your business. It said to enter in for a sale. Here goes our take profit area. And here goes our second layer if it continues to drop. Boom, we hit it, smacked. Came back up, gave you another entry, smacked TP2 again. Came back up a little bit more, and it's just going up. But you've already won this trade, TP1, TP2, smacked in about 15, 30 minutes, 45, and an hour. In an hour, you won both of these trades, 952 down to 48. That's over 1,000 pips. You'll get to learn that in your back office, what that means. Right? But that's 1,000 pips. You know nothing about trading. The scanner told you when to get in. and when to get out. And all you did was copy and paste and put that into your phone or your laptop. Now imagine there's people that are going to work 9 to 5, 10 hours, 12 hours, and you would be mad. Let me know, would you be mad if you found out that you could press a button and make the exact same amount that you just went to work for 8 to 10 hours? Right? 8 to 10 hours. We have people on this call. Somebody said, heck yes, right? You would be mad, right? So that's what I want you guys to be able to see, is that there are literally people on this call. There's people on the team. There's people in the community that is making this on a daily basis, right? If you guys saw my call from the other day, we have a young lady. There's multiple young ladies on our team. I don't know what it is. The ladies are just more disciplined than the guys. I'm gonna be honest. Guys, they're just hard-headed. But these ladies, they coming in and they get in their bags, right? They're going all the way up, right? So I have a young lady on the team by the name of Amanda. She's a flight attendant from Canada, single mother, literally came in 6 months. She just came in for the coffee, y'all. She just came in for the coffee and the juices. She knew nothing. She saw everybody else making money, and she was like, Stefan, what is, she said, Brittany, what is this trading stuff that's going on? Where are all these people making money? And we said, well, it's trading. So she upgraded her package, got the trading, and there she goes. She's in class, asking questions. Didn't really make any money for 6 months. But then she got serious. Then she got serious about her systems and all of the stuff that we actually had. And she started using them. Can I tell you, from November to now, I'm going to say that again, from November of last year until February of this year, she has made $22,000 withdrawn from the market. Drop some fire signs in the chat. 5 figures in less than 4 months. She knew nothing. But she said, I'm going to be coachable, I'm going to be teachable, and I'm going to learn. I have another young lady on here by the name of Janae, right? She just told me last month, Stefan, oh my gosh, I've been trading for the last 4 years and I've been doing it my way. But she said, Stefan, I want to learn your strategy. I'm going to plug in with the scanner. I'm going to plug in with the education, and I'm going to fully learn. She just had her first $1,000 day. $1,000 day. Now she's having $1,000 days, right? Then we have Andrea and Nia, and we have Sade, and we have Toy. They're telling me they're making $2,000 a day, $1,000 a day. I'm like, she said, Stefan, I just learned your strategy. I plugged in with the education. I plugged in with the skin. And I said, wait a minute, we were talking about making $2,000 a week. And guess what? Hold on. This is the crazy part. Can I tell you something? This is their first month ever even trading. They've never traded before. This is their first month trading, and that's what they are doing. Now, again, I'm not here to entice you with words and numbers and all of that. I'm just giving you real life testimonies, real life examples of what it means when you really lock in to this system that we have here at Conectiv. All right. So this is what I get excited about. I get excited about seeing people's lives change. I get excited about seeing people go from this to that, and they knew nothing about trading. I love this testimonies, right? I love building organizations and building teams that are literally thriving together, right? We built a whole community, right? And we're going to run this all the way up until we can't run it up no more. All right. So with that being said, that's just a little bit of education. Hopefully you guys learned something. I know it wasn't the presentation, but it was the presentation because that's what we do every single day. All right. Over the last, I want to say, honestly, the last 3 years, even more with just teaching people. I said, I've been on the education side. I've been on the signal calling side. I've been on the software side. And I said, you know what? People will say that they want to learn how to trade, but they don't really want to take the time to learn how to trade. Then I started saying, okay, well, people want to grow their accounts, but they have no destination in mind. When you start trading, you cannot just be out here just, okay, I'm going to grow my account to this. I'm going to grow my account to this. Again, I learned when I switched everything over to percentages, my winning percentage went sky high because now I have a target. I say, no, if I'm doing 5%, okay, I can move my stop loss to 5%. If it's going to keep going, great. but I'm only going to get 5%. That's what I'm targeting for. If it goes beyond, great. If not, great. How many of you guys would be okay with if you started with $100 and you won 61%, but you did take 3 losses? You can tell people I did take 3 losses. But because you had proper risk management, you still won 61%, even with the scanners. Go on a TP1 diet. Don't go for TP2. Don't go for TP3. Don't go to TP22. Literally, if you will start to see amazing growth, literally with just TP1. I see so many people, oh, I thought it was going to go to TP2, so I held it. Just get out at TP1. And then, even at TP1, sometimes it's going to get 2 pips away from TP1, and then it'll reverse. Let me ask, and this is what I ask my traders all the time. If you were walking outside and you saw $50 on the ground, would you pick it up? Or would you say, no, it's not a $100 bill, so I don't want it? No, pick up the $50 and keep going. And maybe you'll find $100 in the future. That's the thing is, right? If you say, I want to make, because if you put $1,000 in your account, guess what? You're only supposed to make $50 a day. But I know the 9 times out of 10, a person thinks I got $1,000 in my account. I should be making $200, $300 a day. No, not until you get to $4,500 or $5,000. When you get to $4,000 and $5,000, now you should be making $200, $300 a day. It's all about percentages. So when you look at it like that, okay, now it all makes Now it all makes sense. I used to just like, I got 500. I'm gonna flip this 500 to 1,000. I'm gonna take this 1,000 to 10,000. No, it flips me. Okay, well, 100% ROI. Okay, if I want to make 2,000, I need to put in 2,000. Do you have that capital? If not, let's get the building. Let's get the diamond executive. Let's get to platinum executive. Let's get these sign up bonuses and go put it in there. And that's what I did. I grew the business and I put the money in there, and that's how I became successful.
All right, all right, all right, guys. Well, there you have it. There you have it. There you have it. So, guys, let me tell you something that Stefan did not say that Conectiv currently does have going on. All right, so you know how he talked about you invest $300 and you can turn it in, in 9 months, turn it into 200,000, and you know how he said you invest 500, you know, you can turn that into 6 figures. Well, Conectiv has a promotion going on to where, let's say you invest that $300 into your trading account. Conectiv is actually going to give you 300% more added on to your $300. All right. So that means if you got $300 in your account, that means they're going to add another $900 in there. So you're going to have a total of $1,200 to start trading. Okay. Now, not sure how long that's going to last. It might end before the end of this month. It might end by the end of this week. We don't know yet. But that's a promo that they have going on right now. So if you invest $500, let's say, and they throw another 300% onto that, you're gonna be starting out with $2,000 trading. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there as well. And like I said prior to the start of that video, if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. And also, what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Ooh, what's going on with that? All right. What we're gonna go ahead and do, guys, is I'm gonna come out of this and I'm gonna show you my demo account. All right. Let's see if I'm able to come out of this. Okay. So I'm gonna show you guys my demo account. All right, let me log back into it. Unless it does it on its own. Maybe it'll do it on its own. Okay. All right, guys. So this is a trade that I'm currently in right now. This is the US 30 against the US dollar. Okay. So this is the US 30 on the stock market, but it's the US 30 versus the US dollar in the forex market. Okay. And as you can see right now, I'm currently down $20.14. Okay. So this is real time. You see it's changing in real time. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you some trades that I have already taken that have closed already. And as you can see, guys, this is a demo account. Okay. See that? I started with $100,000 on this demo account. All right. And yes, I'm currently down. Okay. Again, guys, this is the real deal. So you're going to lose trades. It's a guarantee. All right. All right. So let me see something real quick, guys. Let me refresh this page. So I'm just really getting started into this, guys. So I'm trying to still figure things out. I thought I was gonna be able to show you guys the close trades. Not sure why I'm not able to show you guys that, because I did have one trade that did win. So okay, well, guys, I ain't gonna be able to show you that. I'll have to show you guys that on another video. But anyway, guys, so pretty much that completes day 52 video, guys. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button down below if you like what you saw and heard. All right, guys. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. I mean, it don't matter what the question is. If you have any questions and I'm able to see your question, I will go ahead and respond to your question. All right. So like I said, subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell to be notified of my next video. All right. And guys, as I said at the beginning, I want to help you guys recover your money that you lost from BG, and I want to help you guys with that with this. Okay. So if that sounds good to you, let me know down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out, y'all.